Guys, it all comes down to the final match here between Classic and HyuN to decide who will move on in second place behind Dream, who did get out in first place, to join that deadly round of 8.
That deadly round of 8, Valdez. That is
So
true.
deadly.
It's so deadly, and now we're going to find out which one of these guys can do it. HyuN looking dangerous today. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this guy. He's very polished. Much more polished than I'd give him credit for. I thought he was going to come into this, jet lag, tired, unprepared. Yeah. No, he's here to kick ass. He already took a game off Dream, and he was looking fantastic in the other ones as well.
Yeah, man. We underestimated him when he went up against Losira, and then he 3-0'd him. We underestimated him today. We called him the big dark horse. He's coming in through here to the final match. I'm just worried about him going up against Classic, to be honest. Classic looked so solid against Sulky. I don't know, man. Well, especially the play on King Sejong Station. That was just scary.
Yeah, that was nasty, actually. Hopefully we're not going to see anything like King Sejong or Cactus Valley up in this match, because that's going to be the hard ones against someone who's going to play like that. I think HyuN is going to have very much his own style. We're not going to see the same sort of approach that Sulky took to it. We're going to see a much more aggressive, very roach-heavy style from HyuN. He is crazy, and he loves his roaches.
To be honest, it was almost like Sulky wanted it to happen the way it did on King Sejong Station versus Classic, because he just like droned up and never took his gas for so long.
Look at this. Overgrowth, Vani, and then King Sejong. So he's got 2 maps until the 3rd, where it gets really nasty with that very passive style from Classic.
Yeah. HyuN, I definitely agree with you. I think he needs to put a wrench into Classic's play and not let him play his game, because it seems like Classic has it figured out versus Zerg today. You cannot play the same game that Sulky did, because Classic is so used to it, especially.
Yeah, he's good at playing that passive style to the late game and taking advantage of the lack of swarm hosts that can be made these days.
Yeah. Well, guys, we're going into Overgrowth as the first match for the final set here. Let's go into it right now. Classic versus HyuN, game number 1 on Overgrowth. Down here in the bottom left, in the blue, our Zerg player, he is HyuN.
Up here in the top right, we do have the Chin. Classic.
It's the Crimson Chin.
The Crimson Chin. Dip it in gold.
Ah, man. I used to love that show.
I never heard of it, dude. I never heard of it. I was playing along, man.
All right, man.
Well, so it was going to be a Forge fast expand. You'll see that drone locking where the Forge wished to be. And no doubt we'll bring down a probe to stop it from making a hatchery.
HyuN doesn't really have thought of that, though, just putting down a pool.
Oh, I like that, because he did actually see in the game Sulky played against Classic that despite this, he went for that cannon rush against the hatch first, so he doesn't want to deal with that. He doesn't need that noise. He's going to simply go straight for that early pull. And, you know, this pylon ain't going to do anything.
Yeah. Just going to set 1 drone on it just in case. Classic, he's done crazier things before. Looks like HyuN's just going to take that 3rd base first.
Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Very smartly from Classic as well to cancel that pylon.
Classic back at home. His gateway's going to be late, but he's going to get a pretty fast Nexus here. Just puts down 1 cannon just in case.
Oh, look at this. Delaying that cannon for quite some time, actually.
Oh, I thought it was a cannon. It was a pylon.
It's a cheeky pylon. Actually, gateway before a cannon as well.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
There's that cannon.
There it is.
Classic going to scout the fact that this base came up first. I was thinking possibly HyuN may buy into some gold-based strategies that we saw out of the likes of, like, who's that guy? Shine and Leenock.
Oh, yeah. Leenock loves it. You know, half the time, if I'm talking about myself, Valdez, which is obviously not this level, I would take the gold base if they tried to block my natural. That's just me there, Valdez. I'll tell you what, man.
You're like, all right, you want to block my natural?
Yeah.
Gold.
Gold it is. Straight up.
Why settle for bronze when you could have gold?
Exactly. Bronze being the third place or the third position of your hatchery. Silver being your natural. Gold being the gold base.
Yep.
Makes sense. Completely logical.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
He went for bronze there.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Well,
but again, just playing into that safe play he's been doing all day.
That's exactly it, man. Start up bronze. Move yourself up. You don't have to come first every time.
Yeah. I mean, if he can get out of this group in second place, I guess he'd be going up against Biel, huh? Because Dream got out in first, and he's going up against Life, and Life was in Biel's group. Biel got out in first.
That's a good point, Valdez. This is actually pretty nasty. Whoever wins this actually loses. When you think about it, it's actually going to be such a hard match against Biel. That guy is just on fire right now.
Yeah.
But, you know, doesn't actually matter because it's all about honor and victory.
Yeah.
That's all pro gamers care about.
Have you been watching too much Vikings, Winglade?
I'm not going to lie, I've been watching a lot. all they want to do is fight.
For honor and glory?
They just want to...
Victory?
I don't even know if they have honor, man. They just want to fight. They just want to fight and plunder.
Grow beards.
Grow beards, grow muscles, get tats. There's ancient tats, there's Viking tats. And
I didn't know about that.
Yeah. They all have tattoos in this thing. Not like actual like old school tattoos, but like these tribal sort of things going on. Pretty cool.
Well, I'm wondering if Classic is just going to play the same way. Is he going to try to go very late game on Overgrowth 2? Or will he just go for, you know, +2 blank, maybe try to put on some pressure on Overgrowth?
Well,
it's definitely different from
we got 4 gates.
Sejong.
Yeah, we got 4 gates, fellas.
Ooh.
Let's just chill for a second. This could get a little crazy. He seems to be going for a very aggressive gateway timing attack. Certainly not going to be expanding. He's going to pretend to be expanding. But behind this, you know, with 5 gates, he could be looking for something a little bit more behind it. He could just be super defensive as well, but I'd be very surprised if we don't see aggression coming from
some kind of 1-1 timing. He's making no more probes. He's going to have nothing to transfer to a third base if it's coming.
Empty 5-gate all-in. How about that?
Empty 5-gate 1-1 all-in?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
It is today. Now. It is now.
Yeah.
He's not using 2 of his gateways yet. There we go.
Okay, he's going to make it look like he's expanding. Puts even down a cannon there.
Wow, it's going to go up to 8-gate.
Yeah.
8-gate empty third base all in with 1-1.
This is disgusting.
Yeah,
Classic is doing every Zerg's hated build in every different game. He like chooses a different one every single time.
Yeah, it's like, how horrible can I be this time? And
how disgusting is my play going to be today?
Yeah.
Very.
Very disgusting. Here comes all the sentries.
We have 72 drones for HyuN.
Wow.
72. How did he even make that much? I guess it's been a while.
Well, he's got every single base fully saturated. He can go into Roach Hydra now, but you know what? When you're going up against someone who's going 8 gateway empty third base, you just don't have enough time, especially when there's 11 sentries in this army. That's going to be so hard to get through.
Look at all the energy, man. Me and you can see it. Sorry, guys. There's a lot of energy on these sentries, though.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here we go. Big war pins happen. And this is a huge army already. HyuN, a pitiful little Roach army right now. Going to be looking for hits.
Look at those force fields.
Gets a couple units.
I thought it could have been better.
Could have been better. I think he actually lost a pylon up the top as well.
Also on pylon. Some more nice force fields coming down, channeling some parting here. Ooh, going to catch those 3 on the right.
Yep, going to catch them.
Oh, those archers do not want to go through there, and they do.
He's trying to trade what he can. So many force fields left over there.
Oh, and that time warp, man. Catches everything that HyuN has left. And I think there's just not enough units here. He's droned up way too hard. This is 1-1 Protoss versus 0-0 Roaches that are not even popping out all at the same time. He's going to try to fight with these drones, but I think this is just going to be it.
Yeah, this is essentially it, Valdez. He's even lost all the economy at his third base. And these force fields, he's still got so many left over. And there's just nothing he can do against this kind of army. Not at this point.
It's like Class, he's got it. There's even more force fields here, but he's not even using them. He's just waiting for a better time, I guess. There we go. A couple more coming down. Going to catch some roads. Just can kill this third base. There it goes. Nothing to fight with those broodlings.
So many roaches just hatched there as well. 4 more going down. There's nothing HyuN can do from here.
GG. So, another quick game here. Classic taking out HyuN up in the series 1-1. That was a very cool build, actually. That's one that you put in your left pocket, you carry it home, and you play on the ladder when you go back home if you're a Dirty Protoss player.
Yeah.
That was a 1-1, 8-gate timing. He made it look so real, too. HyuN I think he was totally faked. He had 72 drones. He had all the time in the world to do it. Of course, if you're going for that many upgrades and that many gates, it is going to hit a bit later than, say, like a very fast, +1, 5-gate timing. But HyuN, he just did not have the tools to hold that off.
No. It was a really smart build. I'm sure HyuN came into this thinking like simply it was going to be a more passive Protoss like he did see on King Sage on stage.
Especially after he was watching those games, he's like, okay, if I have to go up against Classic, he's just not going to attack me, and then he goes like that.
Exactly. He's just simply not going to attack. He's going to wait till the late game, so HyuN has all the time in the world to get up to the 3-base Roach Hydra and go for a very powerful timing if left untouched.